morning, GC. I'm Casey Pritchard here with Olivia Bell to bring you today's news.
We need to announce a change in our breakfast menu. We will be having Dutch waffles for breakfast today, and then we will have chicken and waffles on Monday.
Our next blood drive will be held from 8 to 1 on Tuesday, November 14th. Maddie Evans and Keely Henson share the story on how your blood donation really can help save lives.
Imagine giving birth but not being able to hold your baby. That was a frightening reality for GCHS English teacher Rebecca Sutton.
It was probably the hardest time in my life because when you first meet your baby and they're in a box per se, you don't get to hold them, you can't touch them, you can't cuddle them, and that's the first thing that you want to do. And we couldn't see her for the first 6 hours of her life because they were making sure she was going to make it and be alive. So it was really hard to not be able to hold my baby whenever I wanted to, and we had to have scheduled times, and it was very methodical.
The premature birth of her youngest daughter, Ella, came with life-threatening complications.
Ella, my youngest, she was born 2 months premature and had so many different medical issues that she had to go through, and one of them was the fact that she didn't have all the blood that she needed, and there was bleeding behind the placenta, so she had been leaking out the blood that she was supposed to be storing for quite a while.
Ella's need for blood was just one of the ways the Sutton family was impacted.
Emma is my 6-year-old daughter, and at the time she was so excited to have a new sibling in the house and was ready to meet her, and the most time that she could get a day was 15 minutes, and during those 15 minutes she had to be fully dressed in a gown and a mask, and she wasn't allowed to hold her because the stress of being held was too much for her baby sister.
If you haven't decided whether or not to sign up for next week's blood drive, Ms. Sutton shares this message.
Well, when my family realized that we were having a premature baby, everyone was like, "Oh, we'll donate blood, check our blood type, we'll be anything you need," and all of the nurses and doctors said, "Well, that's great, but you've waited too long. The whole process of blood is that you've got to give blood, and then they go through the screening and the cleaning it, and then it's ready for people to use. So when an emergency happens, that's not the time to give blood. The time to give blood is in advance. So the best advice I can give you is to donate now and realize that your blood is going to save someone's life. It's going to happen. You can have that responsibility and then know that you did the right thing."
Thanks, Keely, for that report. Don't forget to sign up for our next blood drive. You can sign up during lunches in the Commons. See Ms. Mills and Fancy Farm all for questions. Parents can also participate in next week's blood drive. They need to email Shannon Mills at graves.kyschools.us to reserve an appointment.
Strictly Business mock job interviews for all seniors are coming up on December 1st. All seniors must submit a resume for this. Those resumes are due to Ms. Gaddis by Friday, November 10th. That's this Friday.
One thing we've seen this year at GCHS is a big push for RTI. RTI stands for Response to Intervention. It's a way our school is looking to help you. Let's go to Shay Speed with more RTI.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Miss Morris. We're going to talk about some of the ways GCHS is looking to help you get the most out of the RTI time. So, Miss Morris, what is available to students during RTI time?
We have a lot of things available for our students here at Graves County High School. For 9th grade students, we have tutoring available in the library, and that's Monday through Thursday during their RTI time, so it's right after freshman break. But we've also added an upperclassmen tutoring session, which is available when students sign up Monday through Thursday in the PE Commons. So that's something new that kids can do. We also have a math tutoring for 10th through 12th grade students, and that's located in Mr. Blaylock's classroom. And we also have RTI Tier 3 groups for kids who are assigned to those, and those have been going on all year long. So we have several things for kids to utilize during the school day to help them. So.
Okay. How do students sign up for the different tutoring sessions?
Right, so freshmen, they can sign up during break, and that sign-up sheet is in the library. But upperclassmen, it's a little different. They can sign up on an electronic form that we have. It'll be posted on the website, but also teachers have that. So if kids are interested in getting some tutoring help, just talk to your teacher, and they can show you the link, and you sign up right there. So.
Nice. If I miss a test or other work, when can I make that up?
So if you have like makeup work that you need to do, you can do that on Fridays, which is our club day. We don't do any RTI on Fridays, so that's an excellent time to sign up for tutoring sessions. It's an excellent time to go get help from other teachers or to make up tests or quizzes that you might have missed during the school day.
Okay, cool. What other options are available for students who may need longer tutoring sessions?
Right, so RTI time is 25 minutes. May not be enough time for some kids to get the help that they need, so we do offer extended school services before school and after school, and I always encourage kids to check with their teachers, because a lot of times if they talk with their teachers, they stay on individual basis. So always check that, and Ms. Stanfield's real good about sending out ESS calendars with the different teachers and when they stay, so there's always those options for students.
Thank you, Ms. Morris.
Thank you.
Let's send it back to the anchor desk.
Thanks, Shay. If you have any questions about RTI and how you can get tutoring help, go see Ms. Morris. Her office is upstairs.
There will be no permit or road driving tests on Friday, November 10th. The office will be closed.
During the break, Rex Laughlin will share his news from around the world.
And Aaron Jones asks, would you rather know when you'll die or how you'll die?
No ketchup, none, just sauce, saucy, raw sauce. Yo, boom. The king goes skitty keep and the poop poop boom.
Our pesky November clouds have finally cleared out of the region, making way for sunny conditions for today. Temperatures, because of that, are allowing to rise into the upper half of the 50s, a big change from the last couple of days that we've been stuck in the upper 40s to lower 50s. But those temperatures are going to become crashing down over the next couple of days, as temperatures tonight getting into the upper 20s for the first time this season. And if that's not cold enough, we're going to add a little bit of a cold biting wind to that because of a cold front entering in throughout the overnight hours. And this is going to prevent any real frost chances from forming, but it's going to allow temperatures to feel like they're in the upper teens when you're going to school tomorrow morning. Only upper 40s to mid 40s for high temperatures on Friday. Temperatures Friday night, early Saturday morning for some of those opening day deer season hunters are going to be quite chilly in the middle to upper 20s. We're looking at a 0% chance of rain for both today and tomorrow, but we see a 10% chance on Saturday as clouds begin to increase thanks to another system entering into the picture on Sunday.
Yesterday, President Trump visited China. While there, he was honored with a parade of marching soldiers and an 8-cannon salute. He then gave a speech praising China for their trade practices, for taking advantage of another country for the benefit of their own citizens. This was a considerable change to his speeches in the election last year, where he compared China's trade practices to rape and theft. Actor Kevin Spacey will be completely cut from his upcoming film, All the Money in the World. This decision was made by director Ridley Scott after sexual assault allegations were made against him by 14 men. The film is set to be released in theaters December 22nd, with Christopher Plummer taking Spacey's place. A German man was found in a glacier crevice by Austrian emergency responders. The man is believed to have been stuck in the glacier for 5 days. He was flown to a nearby hospital with only a foot and shoulder injury after the early morning rescue yesterday. That's all for today's news. For Gctv, I'm Julie Bryson.
performances of Beauty and the Beast will take place on November 17th and 18th. You can catch shows at 7 on the 17th, 2:30 on the 18th, and 7 on the 18th. A limited number of tickets are still available for these performances. Contact Casey Jones at casey.jones@graves.kyschools.us to order your tickets.
Club Picture Day will be next Wednesday, November 15th. Make sure you're at school so you can get your picture in the yearbook.
Book club members, remember your money is for book club t-shirts is due November 17th.
Attention 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, you have ever dreamed of starting a company and wonder what it takes to work and where to start? GSC will help you answer this question.
Governor School for Entrepreneurs is a 3-week residential summer program where young entrepreneurs working in teams take an idea and utilize STEAM and enterprise skills to create a service or product. In the 3 weeks at GSE, you will be exposed to experienced entrepreneurs, startup tools, funding, pitch competitions, emerging technologies, and scholarships. It is 100% free to apply and attend. All Kentucky 9th, 10th, and 11th graders are eligible to apply. 2018 GSE applications are open through December 20th online. Please see Leisha Mathis in the guidance office if applying.
That's all for today's news, GCTV. I'm Casey Pritchard.
And I'm Olivia Fowle. Have a fine day, GC.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,